Welcome back to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch. I'm Stephen Kerrigan. That one is Peter Roccaforte. Peter, hit us with the intro.
And we are two pitch artists that learned from the best of the best decades ago to become the best of the best. From the Atlantic City Boardwalk to your local grocery store and big box retailer, we made companies millions of dollars selling products you'd probably roll your eyes at. And now we're searching social media for pitches that make our hearts sing, finding products and personalities that make you want to buy or make you want to cry. Welcome to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch.
Miniature washers.
Mini washers? What is
Holy shit.
the laundry?
Miniature washers.
Is it miniature washers that go on bikes and cars and things like hardware? What is it?
We're gonna find out, aren't we? This is something that I stumbled across, and I was wondering, like, if it's a niche product. All right, so here I'll
Tell me about it. I don't even know what it is. Let me start here.
So-
It's a niche product.
It's a very niche. Like, this is sort of like a countertop washer. It is USB charging.
No, this is a USB charged countertop like laundry washer.
You can leave it plugged in, or you can have it charged.
You shut your
and-
mouth when you're
and
talking to me. What's the capacity here?
Like, they're tiny.
They're mini. They're not
Like countertop size.
like.
So,
how would you compare, like, if a mini fridge is to a fridge, how would you compare the mini washer to a washer?
I would say that's an accurate comparison.
That's about right. So can I wash, like, I'm doing like one outfit, like my bathing suit's dirty, or like I just need to clean
You're
this
washing
one pair of jeans?
one or two t-shirts perhaps. But so what
Why are people pitching this in the first place?
this is what I'm trying to say. What, like, how are you going to
Who's
sell
buying
me
this?
on this
Who's buying
completely
this?
useless piece?
Who's saying, oh man, you know what I need? I need something that can go and take up my counter space, but I only want it to be able to clean like 2 to 3 articles of clothing at a time. What?
I don't know. I thought so when I first saw some of these product demonstrations when I was screening for products, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was literally somebody making a parody video of
Okay, but and
like, I mean, your hand wash in a bucket is so there's not enough for me to find like actual non-AI videos. I mean, some of it, AI is being used, and that's fine. It's a tool like any other, but we're talking about like the quality of pitching and product demonstrations. So I want to make sure at least a person is, organizing the pitch. So it was difficult to find one model with enough pitches. So there's two different models. One's like a collapsible bucket, and the other is
what you said, you called it a collapsible bucket?
Yeah, you've never seen a collapsible bucket?
No, okay, I know what a collapsible bucket is. We'd had them.
Okay, then why are you making it sound like I'm some sort of like I'm making some?
My brain is still trying to get over the hump of mini washer on my countertop USB charge. Like I guess if you can't afford and or install an actual washer in your home, like, and you don't want to have to go to the laundromat all the time, right? Like, let's say you're new parents, you live in New York City, 4th story walk up, the only option is a laundromat. Like, now I want a mini washer because I can clean all the baby clothes and stuff. Like, I can do smaller loads and then let them air dry, and the baby threw up all over everything, or we have to clean this mess of a whatever. Like, now I've got some usefulness here. But just like without the right circumstances, I'm having trouble designing the very broad scope value propositions for mini washers.
I think, yeah, I think this is very much like Japanese apartment accessory.
Okay.
Uh, RVs are one of the examples I saw.
Yeah, all right.
Um,
RVs, I get that.
and your use case of like washing like specifically baby clothes, because like oftentimes you can't you can't use scented laundry detergents with babies because of like potential skin allergies and potential
Yeah.
allergies and things like that. That makes a lot of sense to me. I definitely see that. Um, like if you have delicates, I guess maybe your bedroom attire uh, might make sense there. But yeah, it's stretching my brain a little bit to be like, what is the use case for this?
I don't
So
think
we're
we're
gonna see.
casting a wide net. Like, I don't want to pitch this in a store already, and I haven't seen it. I don't know what it
Right.
looks like. I don't know how it's going to operate, but I'm pretty confident that, sometimes we're like, oh, I'd love to pitch that. I don't know. I'm going to be saying that on this particular episode.
I don't think you will. I know I won't. Let's go over some of our let, let's go over since I do the research for the episodes, I can tell you for sure I wouldn't want to pitch this in a store. Um, so our FastMoss statistics, as always, our statistics are brought to you by FastMoss.com. FastMoss. It's Moss, but it's fast.
It's so fast.
Go ahead. What deals do they have going on right now? FGV Con Wrapped. If any of you guys were participating in that, I don't see a current sale right now, actually. So it looks like they have their standard disc. Yeah. Oh, up 40% off. There it is. Up to 40% off if you subscribe either monthly, an additional 15% off if you subscribe biannually, and up to 35% off if you subscribe annually. So check that out, fastmoss.com. So these portable Roadhouse. These are not super high. It's in the top 10 to 20,000 in sales in the US. They have over the past 90 days, I should say, sold 3,000 units. It's number 153 in household appliances. Total GMV is 48,000.
Wait,
So
let's
this
time out
is
for just 1 second. Can I
yeah,
rewind? I just want to make sure we understand the data here. You're trying to
yeah.
tell me that of all of the products that any American could invest their money in, this is coming in the kitchen appliance, or excuse me, in the appliances category,
Household
in
appliances.
in the top 150-ish, essentially
It's
153.
153 in household appliances.
Meaning there's only 152 other household appliance items ahead of the mini washer.
Right.
That is fucking crazy.
Right. So it's catching a trend, right?
I mean,
but so I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from trying to pitch this. Your unit price for this version is $14.46, and your commission rate is only 8%. So not super good, but there is a spike happening.
you can buy one of these things for $15.
Yeah, there is a spike happening. So for your use case, like, yeah, you have a baby, this might be a $15 investment. That makes sense.
I'm gonna buy one and send them to my friends with kids in New York City. I just went from not appreciating this product at all to like being an advocate for it. So
well, like you said, it's not a wide-ranging market. If you were like to go store to store to try to pitch this, it'd be a little bit difficult. There was a spike in popularity on the 18th.
You could go to a Gap Kids, you could go to Oshkosh Bagosh, I bet you'd clean up there.
Yeah. Up to 2,000 units were sold on the 18th, dipping down. The 22nd had 1.2 thousand units sold, and it's currently trending downwards. So the other version that we're going to see is the bucket one that I said. This one is lower popularity. It's 505th in the household appliances. Higher price point might be the reason for it. $23.45 with a commission rate of 10%. So if you were trying to sell, would you try to go for the lower unit? that is selling better, but you're getting commission, or the higher price one, higher commission?
Higher price unit, higher commission, because you're comparing it to a $200 to $400 item either way.
Wait, higher? You would sell the higher priced one?
Yeah, I would sell it for 25 over 15 all day, because I'm already going to start drawing like comparative lines. Obviously, they're not the same item, but comparative lines to the $300, $250, $400 model.
Yeah.
Like the only other thing that someone could relate this to is an actual washer machine, which is a few $100s.
An actual washer machine?
Maybe I have this wrong. I've never seen the product before. I'm making a lot of assumptions here.
I've always called them washing machines.
Washing machine, washer machine.
You got a washer machine up there?
Email us at sweetpigeon@gmail.com. Is it a washing machine or a washer machine or both?
Or neither? It's a washer or a washing machine?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, Steven.
What?
Good with words and semantics? How unlike you.
Oh, weird. That's getting buried in the syntax of technical definitions? Nah, not me. No way.
No way, no how.
My zipper got caught on that. All right. Whose chair is that? It's not my chair.
Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say.
One of these days we'll just play that for people and just be like, we're not this episode we got especially lazy. Here's some clips that we used to love.
Do we have to play it? I feel like we just recite it.
That's true. 5, 6, 4, 3. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. You know what that lizard needed? He needed a mini washer.
A mini washer. It'd be a jacuzzi for him. So let's go ahead and
I gotta see one of these.
Do you have your rubric pulled up? I refound mine.
The rubric, technical score and attention score.
Yes. So little bit behind the scenes during So You Think You Can Pitch annual board meeting.
Very.
It's the idea that got floated 2 or 3 episodes ago. I don't quite remember when, of like codifying our experience into an actual skill. We are translating the live in-store presentation experience that we have, and one of the things that we saw online is like why people should listen to us. Well, Peter said it in the intro of making companies millions by doing live in-store demonstrations. And while we are prone to being hyperbolic, that is a quite literal number. That is, and we're saying that because we can't really calculate how much it was. But I remember when I was going absolutely ham with product demonstrations, I had off 20% commission in 2009. I was making like $4,000 to $6,000 a week, just off of like selling knives, selling not slap chops, but whatever products that were in the inventory, just like traveling from store to store for like 5 weeks at a time. And that 20% commission, I mean, when you get the crowds rolling and you're there for, 8 hours, 6 days a week, I mean, it comes in. It really does.
Yeah, I don't disagree. So
I
think the takeaway there is
about.
we are also humble enough to understand that we have a lot of expertise in a particular medium that is not TikTok or social media. And so during that board meeting, went and did the appropriate research and came up with a rubric that we believe takes our historical expertise and marries it to what is expected if you're going to be successful on TikTok. And that's the rubric that we'll use moving forward to gauge some of the performances that we see. And the highlight is that it's really just split down the middle into a technical performance and an attention-based performance, which is something that I think we've tangentially danced around in many of the episodes, but not really articulated clearly, which is that sometimes we're saying, oh man, this was a very quote unquote bad pitch because technically it's super unsound, but the person's super charismatic and they're funny to watch and they're engaging. So attention rating would be very high for that person, even though they were a technical mess. So the argument then becomes, if you improved your technical score, you would sell more because your attention score is so good. And that's almost something that can't be like trained or like recalibrated. Although I do think there are things that people who have bad attention scores can do in order to improve those attention scores.
Absolutely. It's the type of thing of, you know, people, social media has this entertainment element and this sort of like attention grabbing element, and like translating our product demonstration experience into it is not necessarily the most intuitive process, but it is certainly doable because well, I'll speak for myself, I guess. When I was doing product demonstrations in stores, there is a lot of focus on the technical aspects of doing the sales pitch because you're not really necessarily there to entertain anybody, and it is 100% a job. Whereas you can utilize social media in ways that you just couldn't doing product demonstrations. And if you are an influencer and if you're a social media person and your income is solely derived off of influencing, I know that it is hard work. I'm not trying to diminish that in any kind of way, but it's just linking these two things together will only help people, right? So that's sort of that intent. So yes, long-winded way. That's our long-winded way of my long-winded way of. Sorry, we have we have the, as you mentioned before, we've talked about like a bad pitch. Yeah, I'm just saying what you're saying. I'm gonna stop.
Our hope, in summary, is that you have enough attention to listen to us ramble like this enough to get a few nuggets that will help improve your sales and performance in these mediums.
Or just feed the episode through an AI to summarize it for you, and
that's
get
probably
an email.
best. That's probably
so
best.
You don't have to watch us. We'd love it if you did. Okay.
Peter and Steven talked about chairs and balloons. Peter and Steven talked about lizards.
Mr. Balloon Hands.
All right.
Okay, fantastic. So let's take a look at this first one here. Miniature washing. Here we go.
This is our fully updated. Hey guys, this is our fully updated model.
Here, right?
Different sizes. Okay, and let me tell you what have been upgraded in just minutes time. Obviously, the size they're so much bigger and very stable as well. See, right, with the silicone base at the bottom here, right, and you don't have to worry about that. It's going to fall back, right. Now the series, right, fully upgraded. Put all those like 30 items inside here as well. Maybe my activator top here as well. That's right. Okay, let me also see. Obviously, more powerful, and you're going to have more different tables as well. Simply hold a button here. Okay, right, there we go. 6 minutes, right, 12 minutes, and 20 minutes. So let's put all those 30 items inside there so you don't ever have to do the hand washing. Right, so join us in our live stream and stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, this is our fully.
Wow. I kind of want one. I don't like. Why do I want one, Steven?
I don't know.
So that retails for $25, that little guy?
Well, those are three different models. The model that I was looking at seems to be the smallest one, and that one is $14.46.
Wow.
Yep.
I like it. Technically, I like what he was doing.
Yeah.
The handling was solid. I felt good about some of his visual proof points. I would have liked to have seen more benefit stacking. Like I didn't get any use cases. I didn't feel like it was easy to place this in my home or picture what I was going to use it for. I guess what else are you going to use it for besides cleaning clothes? So there's that. But you can go, well, socks and this and that, when you get that one stain on a shirt, when this happens, when that happens, like when the kids spill something all over themselves, sort of some of the things we've been discussing running into how do I figure out what a machine washer is or mini washer is, and like how to position the pitching of it. Like he needs to do more of that in order
absolutely.
to increase the likelihood of someone being like, oh shit, I really do need that. Like they're just 3 different sizes. But the way he was handling the product, all of that, he had a clear CTA at the end. I don't know about his hook necessarily in the beginning. Like the skeleton of it was a little.
Yeah, the hook I'm okay with, because they were aiming more for that opening frame impact, where you saw all 3 sizes, you saw them operating. Like this seemed to be mainly to drive people towards the live. So like you put the live up, and then you also release posts to drive people to the live to help increase viewership. So I'm totally fine with that. I don't think he closed that. Like you said, like the visual proof points were good, but like I didn't see the use cases, right? So like I just didn't see the use cases.
His attention
Overall,
score was weak. He's no Natty.
No, there's only one. They only made one of them.
Ain't that the truth? Urgency, like I didn't feel. I know he's just trying to get people to go to the live, but all like everything that has to do with attention, that authenticity, having clear credibility, a lot of those bullet points just maybe weren't missed, but were almost like neutral to flat. Like I didn't feel like he wasn't being authentic, but I didn't connect with or give a shit about his personality.
Yeah, I feel like he was following a written script, where I would say you have to practice the written script and then ignore it and just address the address the audience. But overall, not super terrible, not super.
No. Hey man, we're pitching mini washers. Like anything goes at this point.
Anything.
I like the 3 different sizes. Like he definitely had
give a shit about the 3 different sizes. They're all the same size. Like they're all essentially the same footprint. They're all essentially the same thing. It's like you've added nothing to me. Don't start that. Don't you've liked the 3 size. You just like, it's the illusion
visually
of play, right?
Visually it was appealing.
Absolutely. I concur with that completely. But it's the same things of like, if you pour like in pretty much any fast food chain, like they have put so much research and development into the shape of their cups. Like it's a truly crazy amount. And I forget, because I was reading a article. What was it? I think it was like Rory Sutherland or somebody like that. One of these just like really on it kind of economics kind of sales guys. But they were saying that because of the shape of the cup, like if you do the comparison and pour a small into the large cup and see truly like how much the difference is, like you will never buy large again, right? So the only reason they have it, I think, to your point, is the visual proof point, which is meh. So, all right, moving right along. Let's check out another.
So I'm guessing you never supersized your stuff. That wasn't We're in a supersizer. Oh, this is a totally different model. Look at this.
Totally
There's gonna be a
jazzed
couple different
up
models.
about this mini washer machine. I just think it's like the coolest little thing. It's my first time using it. Here it is, already got it plugged in. This, you connect to the faucet and run the water in. But first, I'm gonna put just like a little bit, 3 little boxer style underwears. Not even filling half of this, just so you can get a little scent. All right, had to move it to the floor because water was actually not going in. I was just seeing a reflection. But now water's going in. It just needed the gravity, you know? Can you see? Can you hear? All right, so got it pretty filled up in there. I put it back up on the counter because I couldn't reach the cord and I couldn't find an extension cord. There's a little bit of
Jesus
detergent in here. And I'm gonna set it for the full 10 minutes. Oh wow, look at those waves.
Peter, how you doing?
I wouldn't put this all the way. Look at it go.
I'm looking at the red line and I'm going, oh God.
All right, just finished. How to do another position.
I didn't look at how long this.
Fudge. Another position change. I probably put in way too much detergent. It did warn against that, but we have to do a rinse cycle anyway. So spin timer, we'll do 5 minutes. Oh, I wonder if there's a sensor here. Oh. Okay, yeah, definitely use too much detergent. They did warn against that, so I'm going to do another rinse cycle. While experiencing this for the first time, I just realized that I put it on spin that time instead of rinse. So let's crank it up. This is going to rinse, then we'll spin after, okay? Maybe that was part of the issue. I realized if I put it right in the sink, it would be better. You're probably worried about the electric cords back here. So am I. All right, now just gotta put this thing in here. Put
The video just cuts off.
in there. Cover it, and oh my goodness. Okay, try again. Nope. Okay. We're just not gonna put on this top. Can you see how much water came out of this thing? Look at all the water it got out of there. Now these can go in the dryer or be hung to dry, but I would like to put these in the dryer. Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks for coming on the adventure with this new little tool with me. It was so interesting, so exciting. If you want to have your own little adventure, pop down below and go get yourself one. I am totally jazzed.
I don't. I appreciate you making us watch the whole thing.
I was about to cut it off too. It really tested me a couple times.
No, I'm glad that we watched the whole thing.
It was an adventure, Peter.
It's fair. It
was an adventure.
It was an adventure. Wow.
I disassociated. I'm not even sure how long that was because I fully disassociated. Before we jump into that, though, I forgot to tell you this. The previous video, they have sold 143 units in the past 28 days. That is Ormos Appliances. Ormos IA Goods is the ID. 7.9 thousand followers and 0.46% engagement rate. Okay, so this shit show of a
well, like, okay, I want to pause for 1 second before we start to tear it apart because we're
gonna, but
we're gonna. But is there a style of pitch that we are missing the point of that is like I don't know how to do this and I'm purposefully messing it up pitch?
Well, so that implies that there is a point. Which no, we're not missing the point. I understand what you're saying and I agree that there is definitely like the style of I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God, look at how easy this is. Whereas this was, I don't know what I'm doing.
And it's a disaster.
I should be, there's editing in the video. Like there's
I
like
know. Oh no!
position
Don't get me
changes.
started. Don't
Like
get me started. Don't get me started. Like you're already editing it. Edit out your mistakes. What are you doing? The floor to the thing to the sink. I use too much detergent. You don't need to post any of that. Like you push the button. Like you get to decide what you post. Like you click yes to the post. You don't need to post that you totally fucked it up. Restart. Like go back to square one.
do it again.
Why?
I
Like,
will
is the
say
goal,
though,
is she trying to sell things? Is that what she was trying to do? She did say click the link at the bottom. It sounded like she was trying to sell those.
so this is why I have no. This is why I'm not giving it any leeway. Is simply that it is being positioned as a sales video. It is eligible for commission. They are trying to sell. If it was a product review video, or if it was just like a
Her
day in
having
the life
fun. Yeah,
post, I
great.
would not be having these complaints about it. But this is like the only saving grace I can say about it is I do believe that is her first time using that product.
Or any product like it.
Maybe the first time they've encountered a washer, but they decide I'm going to throw these in the dryer, and it's like, okay, well then, like,
Why didn't you throw that shit in the washer then?
if you have a dryer, it implies you have a washer. Granted, it is a small load of clothes, but like she didn't hit that value to like there was no there was no what do we term it? The value action bridge. Like there's no like putting like the value of like you without even seeing any of these pitches, you thought of it already. And I hate to come this close to a compliment for you, but like the use case of like baby clothes, she could have easily done that. Of like, if you ever have just a small load of laundry, you don't want to waste, you're trying to save water, you don't want to waste money, this, that, and the other, like this is the product for you. Or like why she bought it. Like I have no clue. It's like I don't like washing my delicates and my underwear with my other clothes because like you could claim it's not sanitary, and it's like, okay, great, like that's fine as well. But like just none of it there. It was like them fumbling through, and it's like, oh, I think I put this on the wrong setting. It's like, no shit. Like I just like this doesn't score technically, and it doesn't score on the attention. It doesn't score well on the attention score either because it was so stumbling, like it felt inauthentic, but I also
Yes.
could tell it was because of how poorly it was executed. I hate her.
So usually I'm the one that goes on the rants, and I'm so excited that you're going on the rants today, Steven.
Sorry, I got triggered. I don't hate her. I don't know her. But like, if I'm basing it off of this pitch,
That it was so no, that's all you needed to say. It was so stumbling that it felt inauthentic, except for the fact that I knew that it was authentic because she had no idea what she was doing. So that's such like a razor sharp prescriptive way to critique this particular pitch.
okay, so we'll clip that. But you know what I mean? It's like it's it's like she's Natty's polar opposite, like doppelganger in Bizarro World, where it's like
Bad Natty.
Bad Natty. That's your name now, Bad Natty.
Yo, how many units has Bad Natty sold?
0. What do you think?
I'm gonna go on and buy a unit from her, just a pity unit. Just like
send it to your friends with careful instructions. You'll have to put it on the counter to reach the outlet. Oh, are you worried about electricity? Yeah, I am too. New
think
scene.
about
Like
how happy she's gonna be when she sees that sale come through.
But so we have 4.5 thousand followers, adding new 1.8 thousand new followers in the past 28 days, 0 units sold in the past 28 days across all product categories. Like the top product categories are socks, makeup tools, and sports shorts. So like I feel like this was meant to be a slice of life video that they just clicked the eligible for commission thing, and it didn't work.
I'm sorry. But let's do something constructive here.
I honestly
Now that we've obliterated her. What's the name on the handle?
Do we want to say? Well, I guess for anyone watching the YouTube, they saw the name, so I'll stand by my comments. I ain't afeared. Let me find it one more time. Mary_Nakarato.
Great, Mary. Just in case that you ever come across this, although we did have a little bit of fun at your expense, and I'm sorry for that. The real message here is that you have all of the opportunity in the world to make all of your pitches more calculated and prescriptive and planned, because you can shoot it and you decide what gets posted and what doesn't get posted. And so there is a version of you that can authentically execute and deliver a product demo that doesn't seem like you have no idea what you're doing, and that no one will be able to use this successfully, which is why you have 0 sales right now, because a confused mind is always going to say no. And everyone who watched that pitch was confused and upset and saying to themselves, well, if she can't use it, how the hell am I going to use it? So once you get over that hump and choose to post videos that show you in a better light, that show you more confident,
that are under 3 minutes,
credible, and that, and that probably have a little less length to them, I think you'll see a turning point, because you have good followership. You have 25,000 people. We've seen folks with 7,000 followers selling 1,000 units over the course of a 30-day period. So you have more than enough followership to, create a revenue stream for yourself through this medium, but you can't post videos like that ever again. And thank you so much for tuning in, and message us your comments on So You Think You Can Pitch at gmail.com. Sorry, we owed Mary her own personal, in case she ever comes across it, because holy hell.
I will give you the coaching for free.
Yeah.
I will. I honestly will. And I will be nice. I will be blunt and honest, but like I said, I bet she's nice. I bet in person she's a lovely person. Like I bet she's great. I don't want any of my comments to come across like I'm judging the person, but the pitch was garbage. And
that's what we're here for.
And that's what we're here for.
So it's not called So You Think You Can Be a Nice Person.
This is like, I got a lot of the people I trained complained about me, and their complaints were fair. But also, like, my point of view was, if you want this to be your job and you want to make a living at it, you have, like, I don't care.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Like, I don't care about your feelings. We can talk about your feelings after the shift if you want to, like, go to happy hour. I'll listen. I have a lot of empathy, but I don't come across like I do, I think. Anyways, let's move right along here.
You feel like that could be a blind spot, Steven?
Like,
I have a lot of empathy. I just people don't notice.
But hand washing my delicates or my husband's sweaty socks.
Isn't that the whole
No,
point?
thank you. I just throw them in, hit start, and let it do its thing while I shower. It's powerful, waterproof, and rechargeable. Basically, my new best friend. I honestly never thought I'd be the girl raving about a mini washer, but hand washing.
Okay.
I like putting it in the shower. That's a cool little idea. If it fits there.
Yeah, if you have
the style shower for it. If you have all of the conditions that she showed you have.
Yeah. So this is following into
Tell me
attention gimmicks, I feel.
Oh.
I don't I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about, is it a pitch? Well, yeah, okay, so it is a pitch. It's eligible for convention. It's all of the visual proof points did all of the speaking for the value to action bridge. While I think it was light on something like benefit stacking, it did present a problem solution, right? Of say be like thoroughly washing and being more gentle on delicates. So I think it addressed that okay. But for whatever reason, like overall it came across as really weak. In my opinion.
Well, I think that it's hard to get authenticity when you don't get to see the person. And when you're only going off the voice and the tone of the voice, they really have to do a good job of being down to earth and not using that salesmanship voice, which she was sort of stuck in between. If I was to give it like a real honest take, I feel like she was in the middle of her authentic voice and like a salesy voice. In it, and like I think it's the attention that you're commenting on when you're like, I felt overall a little weak on it, but then you said something to the effect of like, there's an attention grabbing like gimmick here, which I don't disagree with, and I'm not sure how to comment on attention grabbing gimmicks. Like we've seen the guy break the glass on the screen protector with the butt plug before or whatever he was doing, and
right,
like
well,
things that
something...
like your eyes are there to like watch it because you're like, oh, like I'm gonna watch this thing, like right. You know, like a girl in the shower, for example,
taking off her underwear, yeah,
right, like and is that the point of the pitch? Like, well, kind of not, but she makes it the point of the pitch, and then is that how she garners your attention without her personality, and is that why it feels inauthentic?
No, like so.
And are we like dancing on a line here that we don't want to dance on? I don't know, but
I am not as a narrative version. I'm not aware of any lines. Thank you.
Well, then please take it
Refer
away.
to my earlier statement on empathy and why people feel I don't have it, even though I do. It's definitely a blind spot. I'll agree to that. But what it is successful in doing, like gimmick or not, it's the same thing was like when the guy was doing the screen, like cracking screen protectors with a butt plug. It is it's a style of post and a style of content where they're trying to maximize the opening frame impact and they're trying to do a pattern interrupt, right? So if people are scroll, this has a much higher likelihood, butt plug or any, but like man or woman or anything in between, taking their underwear off in a shower, or implying, because you don't see anything, but like the visual implication, right, is like underwear's coming off in the shower. Now, why you got into the shower in your underwear, I have no idea, but that's why I think it's bordering on gimmick side and not functional side, right? You can maximize what you have, right? There's no argument there, you know, but it seemed to be strictly to have an opening impact and to pattern interrupt.
I think you use the word gimmicky when the pattern interrupt takes cheap shots at the like biological human psychology of it all. Yeah. And like you said, like male, female are different. Like if there's like a punchy wow factor, like someone naked in the shower, like a butt plug, or this or that, or like whatever it is, like two people punching each other in the face. Like if it opened that way, you'd be like, that was gimmicky. Like sex, violence. I got
punched in the face, and now I need to wash the blood off the shirt. It's like
right. The things that like trigger our amygdala are like almost unfair hooks because they end up having nothing to do with the person or the product, which technically at the end of it, by the time you reach the end of the arc, it has taken away from both you, the authentic person behind the mask, and the product itself, because you earned the attention in a almost disingenuous way with the gimmick.
Yeah.
Does that resonate with you? Would you add
It
or
does.
subtract from
It
it?
does. Yeah. No, I think that makes sense. I think it's articulating what I'm figuring out
You need
as
to
I
wash
talk,
your
right?
dirty drawers.
Um, about it. I agree. And that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And
So how would you touch that up? You get to give her 2 sentences of commentary to reshoot the video. What would you say?
oh boy, to reshoot the video, I would. Well, I'm not positive that it was their footage at all. So, and this is what we see is like people grab and steal footage and voice over it. So, I would want to. I would want that connection with the audience. Like, if you are in a robe addressing the camera, then showing how you need to wash your
Yeah,
delegates.
dropping your
Like,
delegates into the thing and then being like, and then I just hop in the shower and it runs while I'm in the shower. Like, look how easy.
yeah, because look, sex sells. There's no question about that. If you're comfortable doing it, I got no judgment at all. The reason I'm saying it's bordering on gimmicky is that there is a lack of connection with the audience.
Otherwise, yeah.
That makes it that, and it just pushes it into that realm.
So you would
Yeah.
reshoot this particular, like the same value prop of I'm going to be in the shower while my delegate's clean. You would reshoot this as like her facing the camera in a robe saying very like just simply like, I got this mini washer. It's so great. All of my delegates, so easy. I just throw it right in. And by the time I'm done showering, all my delegates are clean.
And then you could do the point of view shot. You could hit it with the water to show it's waterproof. I thought that was a great visual proof point.
Yeah.
Of like spraying the device directly with water, you know, because it's not plugged. It's clearly not plugged in because you wouldn't be able to spray it with water like that. So I thought that was a good.
Otherwise, you'd be nervous about the plug.
Yeah, and then just do it anyway. Okay. Let's see. I think we are. How many more do we have? Okay, this is an AI one, so I'm not going to do that. There's 3 more. Okay.
Separate from the other laundry. Y'all still mixing dirty drawers with regular laundry? This is the new thing we got going on here, which is this portable mini washing machine. How cool is this? I just put my drawers in there and it's just like definitely spinning and doing its thing. Okay, love it. You could put multiply it in, like put it to the max and everything. I was just testing it out, but look at this. It works wonders, y'all. I'm super excited about this. This is definitely game changing. Check to see if you see the orange shopping cart. If you do, that means it's available and run. You need to wash your dirty drawers separate from the other laundry. Y'all still mixing dirty drawers with
I knew pitching this product was going to be tricky. And we're almost there.
Again,
Like a lot of these people are almost there. But previous to that, the shower pitch, 0 sold in the past 28 days with 24.8 thousand followers with a 2.31% engagement rate.
Wowzers.
So
this is a tough product.
This is a tough product. I agree with that. Do we think that the nature of the product is making it difficult to, like, because it's a difficult product, people that have more experience pitching are shying away from it?
No, I just think that there are people that I think that it's a difficult product to sell, and so like I don't feel like we're getting any different quality of person than we do in some of the other pitches. I
Right.
just think that it's a different, you know what I mean? Like if I go into a store and I see a product that I want and there's someone pitching it and they suck at pitching it, I'm still going to buy the product that I want.
Sure.
If I go into a store and I don't necessarily want that product and I see somebody pitching it and they suck at pitching it, I am definitely not going to buy that product. But if they're really good at pitching it, even though I entered the store not wanting that product, I might still leave with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like, for example, some of the other episodes we've had have been brand name items for sunglasses or water bottles and things like this. And if I want a Hydro Flask water bottle, like I will just buy a Hydro Flask water bottle. And if I get it at a discount from Susie May on TikTok, then great. And if not, also great. Like, don't care. Just want the water bottle. And I think that this product is obscure and niche enough, as you were saying, that no one enters the arena being like, I want a mini washer. Like, you need to be sold on this thing. Yeah. And I think for a niche product, the probably best angle you can take is going for a niche ICP or ideal customer profile. Like if you were like, Peter, now you have to pitch a mini washer, I would just be like, if you're a parent, you're going to want to see this. That would be my hook.
Yep.
My value prop would be a bunch of kids' clothes into the mini washer, add a little bit of detergent, spin it. If you guys live in the city, if your kids are always throwing up on themselves, if you're always finding yourself in a situation where like the bib or the cloth or the this is dirty, but nothing else in the house is, and you don't want to run a whole load over it, this will have everything clean in under 15 to 20 minutes.
Well, yeah. And you can also play on the, you have to watch your baby's clothes separately. And there is no point, like, even if you have an entire week's worth of outfits that need to be washed, is not going to fill up the washer, like the washer machine. But
so I would just make the pitch very specific to parents, and
I think she had a hook. I think she had she's definitely in her authentic voice. I don't think there's I don't think we can question about that. And she definitely like had the value action statement of like, are you really washing your dirty drawers with your other clothes? And like almost like shaming.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh shit, I do that. Am I not supposed to? So, you got the attention, you're addressing a problem that you created, but and doing it in your authentic voice. So like overall, I think the pitch is more or less effective, but like benefit, at least one benefit stack. Just a stack of two, anything at all. How much does it hold? It's like you can fill it to the max. How much is that? Like there's opportunities here, right? And
also you have to be careful about especially when you create a value proposition, you have to make sure that it's going to ring true with the audience. And I think that this is what falls flat for me. It's like, are you putting your dirty boxers or your dirty briefs like in the same washer machine as what? Like all my other dirty clothes? Like, yeah, I don't wipe my ass with my underwear. I wipe my ass with toilet paper. Like, you know what I mean? I sweat in my clothes if I like work out in them. Like, I'm having trouble figuring out the difference here. Like, you got to make sure that that value prop lands with people. Like when we were doing Magic Cloth or ShamWow, if I just held it up and I was like, this holds 17 times its own weight in any liquid, like the audience would be like, fucking great. Who cares? But once you're like, you can soak up soda, you can take the water off your car, you're going to use it as a cleaning rag, you're going to use it to clean this spill and that spill, you're going to replace paper towels with it. Now, all of a sudden, it's these very common, very generally accepted value props that everyone in the audience is going, oh my God, I do that. Oh my God, he's totally right. Oh my God, yes. And if you've only got one value prop and everyone didn't go, oh my God, yes, or oh my God, they're totally right, you're in a lot of trouble. And that was the trouble I think we saw here.
Right. And that's something that you brought up a really good point of, why even say it 17 times its weight? It's because of what Peter just said that to sell Peter for a second, of that once you are giving those use cases and you are stacking those benefits, and then you let them know it whole, like wherever you layer it in there, like you can use it here, 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 here. They're visualizing using it there, 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 and there, and you go, this will hold up. So this will hold up to 17 times its weight in liquid. Like, I don't know how much it weighs. I don't know how much liquid that is. I know 17 times my own self. Like, it's a lot. That's all you're saying. You're just as opposed to saying this holds a lot of liquid, you're giving a specific provable number of 17 times its weight in liquid, which, like, if the thing only weighs 2 ounces, that's 34 ounces of liquid. Like, that's not crazy.
It's still
right?
over a liter.
Yeah, and if for people that do the math in their head, they go, oh, that is a lot. Now, if you the number of use cases in which you will get to that are low, but that's not the point of the comparison. That's not the point of benefit stacking either, is that you are getting them to the point where they go, like, they're impressed by the perceived value, right? And that's when you have to take that value into action, that the value action bridge. But anyways, so yeah.
In short, I feel like we saw a good attention score, very authentic, confident, but technically we needed more value props, more benefit stacks, and a little less like, take my word for it, watch it do its work kind of thing. Like, no, like, don't tell me, show me. Like, or if you're going to tell me, make sure you're telling me everything I need to know, which we didn't get.
Yeah. 2 more, and then we'll do our final thoughts on
mini washers, huh?
On mini washers, and I'll take you back in time with another infomercial.
እንትና ከዚህ ወጠብ ቀረ እያልኳችሁ ነው። ሰምታችኋል። እባካችሁ እንደኔ የሰለቻችሁ ሰዎች ካላችሁ ይሄ ምርጥ እቃ ነው። $17 ብቻ ነው የምትከፍሉት። እንደውም ከዛ
Okay. We're gonna go instead of 2 more videos, we're gonna.
I was actually into that.
Video.
I was actually into that.
Okay.
I don't understand a word. I don't understand a word that's being said, but
በጣም የወደድኩትኝ አንዴ ቻርጅ ታደርጋላችሁ ለብዙ ሰዓት ይቆያል። እኔ አሁን 3ኛ ቀኔ ነው። 4 ፓንት ማክሲመም ማጠብ ትችላላችሁ። ውሃና ሳሙና ታደርጉበታላችሁ። አለቀ። በ10 ደቂቃ ውስጥ እናንተ ሻወራችሁን ወስዳችሁ እስክትጨርሱ ፓንታችሁ ታጥቦ አልቋል። ከዛ ጭምቅ አድርጋችሁ ማስጠት ነው። በተለይ ልጆቻችሁም ካላችሁ ለልጆቻችሁ ሻወር ሽንት ቤታችሁ ውስጥ ቁጭ ታደርጋላችሁ። ሻወር ሲገቡ እዚህ ውስጥ አስገብተው አጥበው ይጨርስላችኋል ማለት ነው። ወገን ፓንትና ከልሲ
I mean, I'll be honest with you. It wasn't the worst we've seen today. And I have no idea what was being said.
I have found a
You are not wrong.
Like, I feel like if I went right to the rubric and said, okay, technical and attention, I got a good look at the product. I'm imagining I got some understanding of how the product is used, because we were pressing the power button. We were talking about settings, and I think I heard maximum somewhere in there, which indicated different speed types or load sizes or something. And as far as attention goes, she seemed like she was being authentic, and she was calmly confident and just really casually like, yeah, you're gonna like this, like, do it. Like, there's something to be said for that style of, like, shoulder shruggy, like, you're just gonna like it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's a little thing. You're gonna love it.
I have found a Costway mini portable washer.
I'm not. I don't have enough info to talk on it, frankly. Like,
me neither. I'm
the previous but this, like, the casual, like, it works, I like it, like, that is a very powerful sales tool or pitching tool, depending on how you use it. But prior to that, I forgot to mention, what is it? Candace Reviews sold 514 units over the last 28 days, with, as I mentioned, 24.9 thousand followers. So yeah, I mean, what she's doing is working. There's no question. It's the question of, like, getting those numbers up. But For what we just saw, not being able to understand aside, 513 units were sold over the past 28 days, and they have 81.9 thousand followers. So,
Okay. FastMoss.
FastMoss.
All right, one more.
One more, and then we'll do our retro and walk ourselves out of here.
Mini portable washer that is under $100. Can it hold up and do all the things that the regular mini portable washer can do? And is it worth the money? There's only one way to find out. Let's hook it up and give it a go. Just looking at it first glance, it looks like it can do everything that the other one can do. It's got the wash, it's got the spin, and it's got the drain. So let's go ahead and fill it up with our laundry, fill it up with our water, and see how it does. All right, we're going to go ahead and throw our load in. I was watching some videos and reading the directions. It doesn't really say whether to put everything inside or outside, but all the videos I've seen has both. So it has some stuff on the inside basket, some things on the outside basket. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to fill it up with as much as we can just to see how it works. All right, we're going to go ahead and fill it up with our water here.
So pause real quick, just 1 second. That is where the benefit stacking needs to happen.
Yeah.
Like we see that you're putting clothes in. We see where you're putting the clothes. You need to tell us that you're doing that. You need to tell us, I'm putting my kids' clothes in here. I've got some active wear from going to the gym. I got some pairs of dirty socks that I want to get done. Throwing my underwear in there, like whatever it is, these small loads that may either don't fit in your dishwasher, you want done quicker, or don't fit in your washing machine rather, or you want done
You said dishwasher
quicker. I did. Et cetera, you're going to do them right here in this mini washer, and you're going to see how effective it is.
Yes.
And then go into the demo. Like sorry, I just needed to point that out because I feel like benefit stacking is one of the things that we see the least, and it's been driving me up the wall.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to come back in 2 minutes when this is full because I don't think you want to watch this filling up. Go ahead and add a little bit of detergent. Don't have to add too much because these are small, so a little goes a long way. I decided to take the basket out. I feel like it's just taking up space, and I feel like we can get more in. So let's see if it's going to do anything. Okay, we're going to turn it this way to turn it on. Oh, doing something. Let's see. We might not need the basket. Oh, it doesn't even look like we need the basket. Oh, wow. That's got some power. Wow, I'm impressed. Look at it go. Holy cow. It's already getting those really clean. Look at the dirt coming out of them. Wow. Okay, we're going to let it go. We'll come back when it's all done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. I think we just found an even more affordable one than the other one. So if you have to get a better option, if the other one is a little bit too pricey for you, this one is even half of that price. And it is a little bit smaller, but look, the loads only take up to 10 minutes. So if you do 10 small loads, it only takes 10 minutes each. You're going to be able to do a full load, which usually takes, 40, 50 minutes. So this is perfect. It's going to get the job done exactly like a regular washing machine. And those agitators and these little machines are powerful. And
You
they
just
are
disproved
phenomenal.
the point.
Than
If you have to do 10 loads, that's 100 minutes and twice as long as one load in a rack.
So we're going to go ahead and take the hose off. We're going to plop that down. And as you see, water's already going to start coming out of it. We're going to go ahead and turn this spinner on. And it's going to spin it as it's draining all the water out. It's going to spin that. We're going to add it up we're going to put some more water in there, rinse out all that soap, and then we're going to get it all clean and ready to go in the dryer. I see the problem. We can wash without the bucket, but we need that little bucket, this thing. We do need this for the spin. So let's go ahead and take these out and we'll spin.
Even Mary got that right.
Do like a large load. We could just go ahead and spin half and then spin half.
Do you have to wash clothes but hate the convenience of a washer?
And then we'll be ready to go. Now I can already see the comments. Oh my gosh, it's so much extra work. Why would you want to do all this extra work? Well, some people do not have the money to get. Whoa, hold on. A, some people can't afford traditional washing machines. B, some people don't have the space for traditional washing machines because they're a lot bigger than these things are. You can put this in your bathtub and then take it out when you're not using it. This is very convenient. It's small, it's portable, but it gets the job done and it does it pretty well if you ask me. All right, now we got her spinning. So she's going to spin all of that excess water out, and that's going to take it from sopping wet to just damp. So then if you don't have a mini portable dryer, You can hang it around your house to dry, hang it outside on a clothesline, or if you have one of the mini portable dryers, throw it on in and it won't take very long to dry. All right, that's finished. So as you see, it's just damp now. It's not sopping wet. You can't wring it out. It's just a little bit damp. So you could put that up on your wire, let it dry, and it's not going to take very long at all. There you have it. I think that this is a definite success. It works great. It's small, portable, convenient, and it's under $100. So if you're needing something to help you get your laundry done and you can't get a traditional washer or dryer, this is going to be your new best friend. I will link it in this video for you. All you have to do is click that orange shopping cart and you can get one for yourself. I have found a Costway mini portable.
It started so much better.
She tried so
that
hard, Steven.
It lifted me up just so I could fall further.
She tried so hard, Steven.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll concur with that sentiment.
Like, that was her best foot forward.
Yep.
Mary could learn a lot from her.
Yep.
Yes. The wow moment with the spin. Look at it taking all the dirt out. I don't know how she saw that. I didn't see that, but like, God bless her, because I believe that she saw it.
This is
like
her authenticity score is going to be very high for me.
Okay, but then also technically she was doing okay.
She was doing okay.
Like, we were getting a good look at the product. She was editing out most of the parts where life fell apart for her.
Right. But we don't, like, I don't know why people feel compelled to do 4.5 minutes.
I have found a cost
of this like narrative. Okay, I'm looking at it through the lens of a sales pitch, and it is or of a slice of life or whatever pitch that they just made eligible for commission. But then there were actual elements of a sales pitch, which is where it's driving me crazy. Of like she was like benefit stacking and then unstacking. like you gotta leave it there. Like, it's only 10 minutes. So if you have 10 loads, I'm like,
yeah, no,
that is almost 2 hours of you having to fill up, not fill up. Like, that is completely detracting from it. Like, you had it there for a second of like, my kids need their gym clothes. Like, I forgot to wash my son's soccer uniform for the game tomorrow, and I don't have time to do an entire load of laundry. So this is a 10-minute cycle. It gets it completely clean. Baby clothes, delicates, like that, benefit stack. Don't stack it up and then go. And if you have 10 loads, like I'm not trying to like tout privilege or anything like that, but like, if this is like your washing machine for your apartment because of space or constraint or whatever that you have to do, I understand, but like the whole 10 load thing really annoyed me.
Yeah, but I think you're caught up on that, Steven.
Yeah.
Like, and I know you are, because I watched you do all the math and then your brain shut down and you were like, I'm out. But I'll say it to you this way. If you had to take one of the pitches that we saw today and you were going to be given like in 90 minutes with that person to edit and or reshoot parts of it.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is the one I would pick in order to make it right on the money.
Oh, I have no doubt she does well. Because she cut out the visually boring parts. She kept up a narrative. And for us to comment on like, I don't need you to narrate what you are physically doing, that's more of an advanced note. That's not necessarily a beginner's note, right? That is something that a lot of people will fall into. So
like
yeah, I
pound for
agree.
pound on the rubric, she scored more or less lukewarm to good on all categories.
Yeah.
The thing is, it was too long, and she worked against herself in some portions by like by over speaking and then like disassembling some of the value that she was building in the first place.
Right.
But
And
once you remove that and add in some use cases and get the thing down to 90 seconds to 120 seconds instead of 4.5 minutes, that thing takes off.
yes, absolutely. I agree completely. Like if I were to pick any of the pitches that I felt like would have the most success, it would definitely be this one. Like I need a better opening frame impact. I need like the whole comparison of like cost and things like that. You either have to mention the cost or you don't. And if you're not going to, don't at all. So like I need you to address the why. I need you to address the that's it. I just need you to address the why, benefit stack in a more structured way while you're doing the thing, like while you're putting the close in, while you're showing the knob, like because you could like as you're loading it, benefit stack, benefit stack, benefit stack, benefit stack. Let's fill this up with water. Cut. These cycles are 10 minutes. It's very quick and easy. You need a very little amount of detergent. Watch it go, and then like cut. Show the dirty water coming out. Like look at like it is as effective or more effective than a regular washing machine in a third of the time. Draw those comparisons, in, out, done. It's a minute long.
It might seem like a little more work, but honestly, if you live in a small apartment or you can't afford a full size washer machine or whatever other value point you have there, this is going to be just as effective. Your loads are done in a quarter of the time, and you're using a quarter of the detergent. It's such an eco-friendly way to get your wash done. And look, it's not it's not dripping. It's just damp dry. This goes right on a line to hang and dry. Done.
Yeah, and I would completely cut out the whole spinner basket. Like, I need the spinner basket?
Get that out of here.
Don't care
about the spinner basket. No.
Yeah, because you found out you didn't need it, right? And it's like,
and then you found out you did need it.
And for the drying.
Yeah, for the spin cycle, you need that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I agree. I agree with what you're saying. Yeah.
So yeah, good job. What's her sales?
Oh wow. Okay. Units sold in the past 28 days, 4.3 thousand.
Let's go.
Top categories are vacuum flasks, casual dresses, electric shavers, and then she has 194 more categories that she is selling in. So this might be
respect the hustle. Respect the hustle. What's her handle name?
Amy Jackson 9213. So maybe this is a weak product for her. IT and high tech.
Let's go, Amy. Well done, Amy.
Yeah.
You're
so
hustling,
this is
she's hustling.
You know what? Yeah, this is not her strongest product, is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna blow her up right now. Her market overview total GMV is $9.8 million. So she has 8.7 thousand. Wait, no, that's the market. Sorry, that's not her. Or is
backpedal? He's into the numbers, guys. Whenever Steven's into the numbers, you got to leave like just the button on the podcast where you can skip forward by 30 seconds. Just hit that like 2 or 3 times, and then we'll be right back on track.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's been doing.
He just keeps going.
A lot. I enjoy it. I don't give a shit. I'm trying to. I think like is this her? I think this might be just her videos. Oh, capacity for the market. Yeah, she sells a lot. She's doing very well.
You can tell
she's crushing it.
She's high energy. She's got like.
So it's this video. It is specifically this video that is not maybe her strongest. I'd love to see some of her other ones.
I don't know, man. I didn't feel like this was particularly
I'm not usually
weak.
a beanie gal, but I saw this and immediately shopping cart above my name and get one for yourself.
Her authenticity score, like I said, is high.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no argument there.
And her technical score, man. She knows how to edit out her mistakes.
That's true.
She did a great job of focusing in on the spin and making that a wow moment in the demo. Like there were a few hiccups in her script and in her handling that could very easily be ironed out and make her even more successful than she already is. I'm into this.
Yeah. I think
once she started using numbers, and she started talking about like how many loads she was gonna do, and then she got the numbers wrong and was like, "Oh, it's only gonna be 50 minutes for 10 loads." Your brain broke, and you were like, "I officially write this person off forever." So
fuck your numbers. All right,
10 loads is 100 minutes at 10 minutes per load. 100 minutes is almost 2 hours. I'm out.
That doesn't factor in filling it up and draining it, and like I was like, you're like 3 hours for like one load of like drive to a laundromat. Anyway, that's.
I mean, you could say that about all of this entire product. Could be summed up.
But if you're doing one small load at 10 minutes, then it's time. Then it's saving time. Then it's doing these things. You know what I mean? But like without that value action bridge, it's separate. But you're exactly right. That's what happened. I got in my head and judged too harshly. Okay,
let's watch for you.
I saw that. Thank you so much. Wait, we're
Hartley.
You're on the right side.
No, I'm.
Oh, on yours, you're on the other side.
Yeah,
this is stupid. We're not. Hold on. Can I edit this out?
Oh,
no,
would it be this?
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
For you?
Yeah.
So we've got to do it this way too, because I want to see a heart on my side.
Well, I don't care about your side. I care about the live, and your stuff. But then it just like, who the fuck are we talking to? Watch this bullshit from the 90s.
This is a toaster. Not a good fit. This is Toaster Breaks from Hot Pockets. Toaster Breaks pizza toast up hot and crispy with real mozzarella, zesty sauce, pepperoni or sausage. Want pizza from your toaster? Try Toaster Breaks.
You love pasta but hate the splashing.
Oh, there's more.
Pat Murphy.
Okay, hold on.
Dude, whatever happened to Toaster Breaks? I would go to the store and
point
those right.
Don't you fucking hate when you're trying to put a pizza in a toaster? You dumb piece of shit.
I do hate
breaks.
I hate when I try to put a pizza in a toaster. It's the worst.
It don't work.
It doesn't work at all. Every single time I've tried to put a pizza in a toaster, it doesn't work.
It just reminds me of Anchorman when Brick is like spooning mayonnaise into the toaster. For no. Oh, okay. What is this next thing?
Start for the invention panel for the better pasta pot. The pot with the holes on top. Pour out the liquid right through the lid. It's a built-in colander. With a non-stick surface, it holds a full 8 quarts. That's 33% bigger. The package handles automatically lock on. Just lift and drain. It works perfect for potatoes. Have a clam bake. There's smaller holes for angel hair pasta. Brown meat, then drain the grease with delicious meat sauce.
Shopping for clothes used to be a
okay, that pasta pot's fine. Yeah.
The perfect pasta pot is. I would pitch that.
Last night I had a dream.
Yeah.
I went shopping in my bedroom. What a selection! Everything.
All right, we got to get her out of here.
And all at great prices. Then I realized I wasn't dreaming. I was shopping in the Lane Bryant catalog. Contemporary styles, a wide selection of designs, sizes, and colors.
This is a pizza.
Okay. This is a pizza. It doesn't fit in a fucking toaster. Let's see.
Oh man. All
What
right.
did you think to try?
It looks like bagel. It looks like the bagel bites, the pizza bites, pizza bagels. That's it. I think pizza bagels beat out the toast breaks in the race to frozen pizza glory.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
they
Like
had a
whatever
better
happened to the
song,
toast
that's for
breaks.
sure. I could sing you
Yeah.
that song right now. Pizza in the morning.
Pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's
And
on a
when you
bagel,
put pizza in a toaster, it fucking falls apart because that don't fit.
you can eat pizza anytime.
Yeah, I had to parody it because we don't have the rights.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oops.
I don't know if we'll get in trouble. I won't get in trouble. We
Send
are
your
showing
cease and
other
desist
people's
order
videos.
to
Please send your cease and desist order so you can give it at gmail.com. I think yeah, because we're reviewing things, which technically falls under various.
In summary,
anyway,
this
in summation
product is an enigma to me. I spent the entire episode waffling between what a useless piece of shit, I would never want to own it or buy it or advertise it, to it is so useful. I could see myself pitching it. Like, I know exactly how to set this up. I know who's going to buy this from me. All the way back to it's useless. I don't want it. Like, why would anyone buy this thing? So what does that say? Besides the fact that I'm terribly indecisive, I think it says that it's a very difficult product to pitch, and the people who are doing it, like, kudos to them just for picking up the damn thing.
Yes.
I think, you know, we saw some interesting moments with it. The wow moment on the spin. Again, the lack of benefit stacking, the lack of like mini value propositions patterned into conversation, like riddled into what is being said, is alarming, especially because it's in exchange for obvious narrative that we're getting with our eyes. And I think one of the most important parts of the pitching is understanding that you're hitting multiple senses at once. So if I can get you to touch the product, even better. Obviously, we can't do that here on TikTok, but like what I say is going to be different from what I'm doing, but they're going to align. They're going to run in parallel, so that your brain is processing both the action and the verbiage at the same time. As long as they run in parallel and the action matches the verb or the words, then your brain will process both of those things. But if you just say what you're doing, you're wasting one of the railways through which you can be selling.
Yes.
And that's a huge problem that we're seeing across the board in all these products. And this was no different. In fact, I think this made it blaringly obvious, because without those value props and that little bit of benefit stacking, this thing doesn't stand a chance. Like, if
Absolutely.
I don't see why I'm buying this thing, like, I'm never buying this thing.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, you took the words out of my mouth, and that was actually one of the reasons I, when I'm looking for products that have demonstrations, when I saw this, I realized something, not necessarily exactly what you said, but I'm like, especially in my pitching career, but there are some products that make like the demo super easy. There are some products that make the value or the benefit stacking like just so easy, because you just got to slice more things. So for this, it's like, it's almost like the only way to be successful at this is to combine all of the elements and address wherever the product doesn't really lend itself to things. That is where you need, like, this is where the expertise comes in. This is where the experience comes in, is that we see that, oh, I need to like add more here because this only does the one thing. So while I'm loading it, so if I was doing this live, you would have your water there, you'd have your clothes there, you'd have everything there, and as you would be loading it with like more and more stuff, you're creating those value propositions. So yeah, I think overall this is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pitch of the week. Honestly, I'm giving my pitch of the week to the last one.
Definitely. Yeah.
Really? After all that?
Yeah. You not only did you turn me around, but you also pointed out like why me, Steven, like so rejected it was it's unfair. And yeah, I'm not a perfect man. What can I say?
Nor am I.
All right. Well, you sons of bitches. This has been.
Hope you had fun.
I had fun. I hope you had fun. I hope they had fun.
I hope everybody had fun.
I hope our slowly.
Mostly, I hope Mary sees this someday.
I hope our slowly increasing subscriber base had fun. And until next time, I am.
You are.
I've been. I will be. Steven. That one's Peter. We'll see you guys
that one.
next. Whatever. Get out of here. Goodbye.
We keep him in a cage.